Hey everyone, it's Tyler Beast and Woodspoonie here. This is NBA2k25 on 2K Sports. Hello everybody, we are back for another NBA on 2K Sports. It's game number 13, and we're ready to have our next matchup of the Eastern versus the Western Conference. The next game, as we're about to be seeing, it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're facing against the OKC Thunders at Paycom Center. The biggest of all have you ever usually seen. For the Bulls, we have the great players that we're bringing to have a little bit of returning and unexpected plays, as Zach LaVine is not able to join with us here for our courtesy of the night. After the better game of this effort, we noticed that there is a lot of big trade lines out there that are changing somewhere different. But as of the Thunders, they are in first place in the Western Conference matchup. It was better to have it all take in. It's just nothing, but it turns to be like it's hard take. And now, he's definitely showing off what he can do. So, we talked about it before here, as now, the Chicago Bulls, now they only have Lonzo Ball. Because of this point, LaVine's trade line has now been teamed up with De'Aaron Fox for the Sacramento Kings, and it was not even easier enough of how he was changing. With Domantas Sabonis, it's going to be a changing, swapping difference here. Now we don't have anybody anymore, because LaVine is now with the other team. And for the Thunders here on the other side, only Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has brought somebody in. With Isaiah Hartenstein, he will be able to see what he can definitely do to show how it's done. So as it being said, we have the Thunder rally that might be putting back in with a hard, energetic ever. If you notice it from 2022, it was the Bulls that made a fantastic win, 111 over 110. What do you think will this happen with the record this time? Well, I'm going to guessing that the Bulls are definitely really going to be a harder chain. Do you have that one over? And for some reasons, there's not really much going on around here. You know, it's just not even easy enough that they've really been keeping an eye on. They really are just shooting it everywhere. That's what you said right now, did you? Well, definitely what they all said. I mean, they've got it all coming. And for that, who do you think will win this time? Looks like the Thunders are going to win this one with the game against the Bulls. That's my take here. Well, I got to say now, I think the Bulls might be coming back in there. You think so? I don't know. Might not be anybody. It's going to be all what you care for. You may never replace it. What you going to care for? What am I going to get? You might be out of your mind. Don't judge me anyway. You know, I'm just here to predict on everybody. And now here are the starting lineups here for the Chicago Bulls, as the head coach is Billy Donovan, Lonzo Ball, with Kobe White, Josh Giddey, Matthias Bezelis, and Nikola Vucevic. And on the other side of it we have is the OKC Thunders. Starting head coach is Mark Daigneault. Last seen already for the All-Star game of this 2025 as his first time ever being in the All-Star history for the head coach of his stand. He's along with some other couple players. We know Josh Giddey's on the Thunders, but now Josh Giddey is about to return here at OKC at Paycom Center. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Luguentz Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Alright, are you ready for this one? It's about to get things down. My next commentary broadcast partner I have is Son of Beast, and he's also along with the other commentaries of the crew with Zoe Trooper. Then, of course, we have his Paintbrush, the third commentary of the crew. And David Aldrich is the reporting sideline for tonight's game. We'll see you all later, everybody, for the post-game show after this guy. Now let's get started. Bulls, Thunder, next on 2K Sports. Greetings, everyone. We are at OKC. It's the night of the night, the matchup between the Bulls and the Thunder. I'm Son of Beast, and I'm here with my broadcast partner, along with Zoe Troop and Paintbrush. David Aldrich is to courtside for tonight's game. This is one of the biggest of the shows that we are able to see after without Zach Levine and Giddy. Giddy has returned to OKC. One of our biggest of the night. It's going to be everybody's at the game, but we're sure enough we're looking to find out what's going to happen. Because he's never been playing against the other team since his visiting team many years. But now he's sure enough that he's going to get right to it and get started. Here for the starting group skier right now for the Thunders and for the Bulls. Ball is with Kobe White. Then it's Giddy with the Bulls. Vucevic is in center. Then across the other way we have is Williams. He's along with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then across is Chet Holmgren, along with Lucian Stewart, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a starting point guard. Ball set. Thunders wins the ball as we are ready to start at OKC. Here we go. Hartenstein starts off with a drive over Vucevic. That will get his hard rebound here as White will pick up his first rebound. Kobe White, former player of the North Carolina Tar Heels, as he's looking forward to his next open gap in to start showing how it's done. I really love seeing Kobe White. He's really like all the favorite. And believe it or not, I have a lot of great range to show how that's done. You know, when you all call for Kobe White, it's everybody's idea. And showing it for some great reasons for the pride and strong, I really love seeing that Kobe White might be a great start to have his key on motion. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're really sure enough to keep out and going. Like the Kobe White wants to do for something that's real. Hopefully the true thing works. Holmgren up, and a shot has been fouled. That will be on Chicago. Vucevic with his first personal and their first team foul for the team. Chet Holmgren's a little bit slumped up to get started up. He didn't really think he was going to start at that big. That one really bumped him up. First free throw coming up for the OKC Thunders as we stop the clock with only 6:04 as we're nearing a 1 minute mark on the pass in the first quarter. That one misses a free throw for Chet Holmgren. You know, you're not playing smart when you're doing it for some other reasons here. I mean, this one just makes a miss. And he misses the second free throw. 0-2 this time for Chet Holmgren on the free throw line, as now this will be Basilis. Basilis is giving a pass to Kobe White. Kobe White finding the pass again to Josh Giddey. Looking for his debut to beat over the Thunders. That one will start the first drive for Josh Giddey against the Thunders for his first bucket. Oh, look how strong he is right now. Giddey's got a great power movement out there. You have to keep an eye on it for a great tank. That rebound puts him for Vucevic. He rolls it over now, finding again to Giddey. Giddey, the last game against Toronto, it was 125 points, and as they made a great debut, only 45% of the field goals, he made it all absolute. Yes, definitely what I really have to say about that the Raptors really couldn't get the survival out there. They really have nothing else to give it over to. And believe it or not, they really have to give someone else a better chance. Giddey shot, no good. Williams Stewart with his second rebound. On his way, Williams, slam it down. Noah races right toward the rim as he will have his first dunk of the slam to start that off for the Thunders. Lonzo Ball now finds again to Josh Giddey. Giddey, get the pass over to get the ball. Ball swings the pass to Basilis. Basilis pass to Giddey. Double man on him. Basilis takes it over. Over Holmgren. That one misses. That will be a first miss for Basilis at the jumper. And he's on the attack. Anton! Make a slam! And he just pulls it right over the Bullets. I don't know, you may have just skipped all what you have to remember on, you just can't just try to beat over without bullseyes. That's incredible. What a terrific play presented by AT&T, the 5G Slam Cam. Giddy looks over to White. Trying to give over to Buzelis. Buzelis, Giddy for three. That one sinks the triple from outside. As Giddy's got his first three-pointer of the night. Gordix Alexander now finds Hardenstein. And right toward the middle. Up in a scoop. And play it back in for his own rebound. That one puts a slam on a dunker with two hands. I'm not sure how he's doing this, but that really has to give someone a better try. And then he wanted to give it back. He just really had to slam it. I don't know how you've done that, but that's a lot of hard work. Kobe White in corner now finding again to Buzelis. Buzelis, shot running out of time. That one will sink it in for two as Buzelis has his first bucket. Only 3:13 left to go in the first quarter. OKC Thunders trail by 3. Holmgren on Buzelis. Trying to watch on him. The spin move. Here's the jumper float. And it rolls in and out. Vucevic with his 4th rebound of the night. Takes his time. Now finds again the ball. Ball looks over it again to Buzelis. Reporter for David Aldridge talking in for Kobe White. After playing with the University of North Carolina, he has been able to get all this intervention. And he's making his way all the way to the national championship to have that one of the March Madness game with this team. You know, really what they have to give everyone a good effort for Kobe White. He's a better veteran. After Michael Jordan, now he's looking to see whether his contract makes it in to keep the Bulls in to have their own veteran player. After the foul's picked up by the Thunders, it will be Lonzo Ball with his first free-point free throw of the night. First trip makes it up to start for 2 shots. Ball hits the first free throw. And that was a new changes here as the Bulls will make some new line group. 3 players come off the court, 4 players come off the court. Herder, Phillips, Smith, and Collins are checked in. The Thunders are making new changes. All 5 players checked out. Joe, Wallace, Caruso, Wiggins, and Williams moves over. And he makes the second. We talked about Alex Caruso over here, but now he is joining in with the Thunders. He's looking to play against the Bulls. Well, you really have to believe it on that. Alex Caruso is really one of the better players to have it. I was really sure, but when making it in here with his better type of his own energetic, he really has done it all. I never see how it goes for, but it might be like a harder way to get through it. Here's Smith. Smith rolls back the ball. Ball. Gives to Phillips. Gives to cut. Racing and bounding with a drive. Top shot. He makes that one in there with his first bucket. Pretty clear. I mean, that really has to give someone else a better effort. Joe now finds Caruso. Collins now finds again to Wiggins. Wiggins on Smith. Watching a 3-second violation. Williams find a pass to Caruso. 3 to shoot. Caruso for 2. Good! That will start the 2-pointer in for Caruso on a secondary group. Lonzo Ball looking his way through. Their team down by 5. Ball gives a pass to Smith. Smith. Ball. Over now. Herder up. Don't miss the 2-pointer opportunity range. Caruso's now right toward the wing. He will find again to Joe. Joe now finds Wiggins. The cover for him. Joe on Ball. Ball now finds Wiggins. Pocket 6. Caruso for 3. Good from outside. There, just back to kick it in. Down by 2. Look how confident that Alex Caruso made. That one really starts having octane. You really have to give it all when you cook. Ball looking around. Gives to Smith. Smith for the try. Good. That will play a two-pointer for Jabari Smith as it's Ball with the assist. Did he really start that often? Well, I don't know what he did, but it looks like he got a good eye inside to put it in for the starting two-point bucket score. Wallace finds Wiggins. Smith on it. Screen by Caruso. Looks up and open pass look to Caruso. Down to 2. Here's the 3. That one races off. Herder takes his own rebound. That'll be his first. 5 to shoot. Herder. Nowhere around for the buzz beater. And now drop it in. That's the end of the first quarter. A 17-11 score starts for Chicago. Well, the visiting team doesn't really want to give up already. Looks like you're going to have to find out if they can do it. First quarter comes to an end. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in for the second quarter, we have you start right underway. Bring the thunder. A 17-11 start run for Chicago as they're up by 6. As we're ready to get back into the action here, as Vucevic and the team are ready to bring on, here are the rest of our groups. Jones is with Nikola Vucevic. Vasilis is with Kobe White. And it's Giddy right toward the outside. Off to Jones. Jones for the starter. Start for the second quarter, then start strong enough as this will be his first miss of the game. Gordon Alexander. In the zone, got the layup. This one makes it a great attacking drive for Shea Gordon Alexander. Oh, look at the effort. Powerhouse and roll down right from the set. Nothing really matters. You've really got it all covered. The pass now finding to Giddy. Giddy now finds White. Here's the 3 for Kobe White. Got it through. That'll be his first 3-pointer. At 5 points of the game, it is now a 20-13 game. Wallace, stolen by Kobe White. Here they come on a fast break. Slows it down. Back to Vucevic. Now it's Vasilis on the outside. David Aldridge talking in about Shea Alexander as he's really making his own appearances by a harder game. There was nowhere to be between of how he really done in his last postseason. It wasn't really easy enough, but they really got him caught on. Well, maybe not really, but they really have left someone else to give some better effort. Shady Alexander really seemed to be playing there with the Clippers. But this time, he now really races over to the Thunders. He really had a lot of time to get over this. I just don't even question of how he's really been putting it up to. There's one way to end the hazard to the other. It's going to be a harder way to go for it. Let's see what he does. Jones with the finish over Shea. Good D on a carry. Shea Alexander with another rebound. Open 3. Here he goes. Williams misses the 3-point opportunity range. Under 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Giddy's right toward outside, now finding into Vasilis. Vasilis. Here's Giddy for the 3. Second 3-pointer, no good. Off the pass, now finds again to Williams. Giddy watching him. The screen, rejected, now finds it over again. Here's another one to Shea Alexander. For the screen, down to 4. With a shot. Solid D by Josh Giddy. That'll be his second rebound of the night. And now it's off to Vasilis. Kobe White in the corner for 3. Good. Another 3-pointer for Kobe White from North Carolina. He received 7 points in this game. Not sure how he's doing this, but that really starts off with a hot streak on the start. They really got it going. Whoa! Look out below. Isaiah Hartenstein is going to slam that one down. Giddy toward the outside. He now finds it over to get to Vasilis. Vasilis slows it down. The pass to Jones. Jones, Giddy, White. Around Dort. That hits off the rim, too strong. Williams toward the other way. Looks to Wallace. Wallace rolls it in with a 2. Drive, no good. Vucevic making his 5th rebound of the night. Tries to slow it down, now finds it over. Here comes Jones with the finish, and he's fouled. That'll be a shaky Gordon Alexander with his second personal foul. First team foul, cures for OKC. And this will be a first trip for the free throw line for Jones.
Trey Jones, 2 shots.
Trey Jones hits the first free throw. Also, our next change is right now as the Thunders bring it back in. Vucevic is checked out as Smith is checked in. And Collins also checked in as well. Thunders, 3 players are checked out. 3 players checked in. As Dort and Caruso are checked in. And another free throw will miss in for Trey Jones. Here's Caruso. Williams for 2. Good to go. He had no problem making it in there. And that's his second bucket. Caruso got a nice assist out there. I mean, really turned out well. I mean, I know he's definitely getting it so well. Maybe that's the time when you have to be doing it for. You've got to be extra careful if you're getting some little fade-up shots. I mean, I really love this effort. Number 3-pointer missed the carry for Chicago. Throw from outside, now finds Caruso. Here's Caruso in his zone. Oh, he made that dunk. That's Caruso with 7 points in the game. Who really have to fly with that one? Timeout given by Chicago with 2:33 to go in the second. You know what I'm seeing? That's what I really have to show how it's going to get there. That's Caruso. A strong drive to start that off, dude. Just about 2:33 left to go in the second. Coming up will be a halftime show, and so we'll be having to take you over to 2K Sports Studio. Along with the free commentaries that we have, Bertie Johnson, Shaq O'Neal, and the legend, Kenny the Jet Smith. Here we all be talking of which one has bring it in. Chicago fights off in the first quarter, but the OKC Thunders are striking it up in a second. And we'll have to find out what happened here for our next courtesy. It's better changing up for Mark Renault's play action over Billy Donovan's coach direction. A better changing is definitely a harder way to keep for it. You didn't really think that long? Well, they may never know what will change out. Yes, definitely. I just noticed it. They really have to give someone else a better range than that. And if you're doing it, you have the power to make it in. Yeah, I gotta agree anyway. They really have been doing so well. Keeping it in the facts. Let's see how it changes out. Good line group substitution here for the Thunders and the Bulls. As right now it's back. In the corner now finding again is Zach Collins. He looks it over to get into Phillips. Phillips looks to Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball really wants to make a new changing. Here's Kobe White for the 2. Got it to go. That's another 2-pointer for Kobe White. He has 9. Look how strong that went. That's what happened with Lonzo Ball. He had a little play screen section. He really showing it coming in the fly bound. He found the right turn. You got to give that one a good look. Phillips with his own rebound. Down to 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 27-21 score as they lead it up by 6. Another one takes the White. Over to Zach Collins. Around him. Now RD puts in for Dort. Dort passes. Wiggins up. No good. Grabbing it back. Up it goes for third. Count it. L.B. Williams with a better take-in effort. And it's Wiggins with his chance to take one shot to close the game. Zach Collins with his first personal foul for Chicago.
At the line for your defender, Aaron Wiggins. One shot.
And that's good. OKC trailing by 3. Here's Ball. Here's Smith. Cut in action. Back to White. White. Smith coming in with the screen. Has nowhere to look. Ball tries to reset it. Down to 7. They gotta get moving. Collins. Over with the 2. Floater. Nice tap. And that puts him with a fingertip for Zach Collins with his first bucket. Alex Caruso. Only 1 minute left in the first half. Caruso. Alley-oop. Oh, Dort! Look at that play hustle. And that's Caruso. Another assist for the Thunder. Oh, wow. Slam that one in there. That's what Dort really had showing up to make that one-hand jam. Off to Zach Collins. Goes back to ball. Needs some new changes. Got to give over to Phillips this time, and he rolls in. The pass broken up. White. Stolen by Caruso. Off it goes to Joe. Rolls in. And a drive will put in for Dort. He makes that one easy. There's no stopping in this one. He really had to get over and stop that out. Ball looks over to get to Phillips. Phillips trying to give over that frame to White. White looks the ball. Ball with the finish. And the fingertip rolls it in as the number 2 pointer. Just 10 seconds left. Dort for the finish. Tries to roll it in. Phillips watching him. With the shot. And that will leave off the mark. First half comes to an end. A 31-28 score as we head to halftime. All right, let's go over to courtside to David Aldrich. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much, Nick. Obviously very tough out there. What's your mindset?
Just want to come out and aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit and keep playing. We just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen.
I know that's what Coach is going to preach in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you very much. We'll be back with the third quarter after the halftime show, and we'll see you all later in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, give us your tip.
You know every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks going to be deceiving, but the assist total back up what we saw.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it when I was talking in the second half, man. Keep working it to the post, and we got to win that physical battle.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
You've been watching a 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back, folks, as we're ready to get things started for the second half of the game. Glad you're back, Miss Webs, as we're ready to get this thing kicked off. On status for Kobe White, he has 9 points. Veteran from North Carolina from the Tar Heels, he made it all with a better history. Looking to go for Michael Jordan's beat on his home career. I'm pretty sure that Kobe White might be able to do all that he can, but there may not be anybody, but you can definitely do for him. Let's see what he got. As a start for the second half, we have the OKC Thunders. Nicolas Alexander is with Dort. Williams is with Alex Caruso. And Holmgren's right toward the power forward position. On the offense, Giddey is with Kobe White. Vantage Vasily for the chance. Alonzo Ball's at center. And it's Vucevic from the outside. Here's the pass to Dort. With a chance, he went out of bounds. I think that happened with Vucevic. He stepped him out again. Oh, that's going to change over. That turns it over. And the status for Nikola Vucevic from the season and last 10 games. Well, it's really what happened now to Vucevic. He really had something else to give that one impression to. It's really been trying to get that one out of here. He's really like stepping over for some reason. There's really nothing to be appealed for. But nothing really settles down. This is what they really have to get to. If you're not playing it for correctly, you have to find someone else to give that one a cover. That's a better chance here for Vucevic if you've really been stepping him out of here. Giddy with his third rebound. He now finds again to Vucevic. Vucevic will try to make a swing over to Kobe White. Kobe White. Kobe White over again. Oh, how do you like me now? That's Kobe White's 11 points in the game on a start for the second half. Oh, there's no quit now. Kobe White really has to get that one out of the way. Williams with the fade layup. No good. Giddy with another rebound. He's now finding again Vucevic. The bounce pass now finds again to Giddy. Giddy looks over to get a ball. Ball looks to White. White with the finish. The floater, no good. Good, solid, terrific performance here for OKC. And Dortz from outside for three. Deep corner. And no good. Giddy takes it over with another rebound. Rolls to White for the finish. With one hand. Ozelis takes it back down finding Vucevic. Giddy makes the new changes here. In corner. Nowhere to go. Ball. Ball. Step back for two. Good. Another 2-point bucket dishes in. For Alonzo Ball, he has 6. Shea. DeGordix Alexander. On ball. Step back. Trying to do the same thing like Alonzo Ball did. It's tipped. And Bozelis takes it over. Here comes Ball for the finish. Oh, what a nice drive he picks up. And Ball has 8 points. Well, that's a big hit. And the race on, overrun, that's like 158 in the third. Timeout given by the OKC Thunders with 4:17 remaining in the third quarter. Have a little bit of talk things over right now because they need somebody else to give some clean efforts. They can't lose their money there quick. They have to give somebody else a better range. The NBA on 2K Sports is brought to you by Starry Lights. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by your local Kia dealers. The all-new Kia Teltroy. Movement that inspires. We're really seeing things in as we have a lot of status here for Trey Jones since he played for Duke University. The last part of the game against Toronto was only 10 points. 4 out of 6 field goal range with only 1 rebound and 2 assists. It wasn't really the stats of how he really had done, but the better way he has done now was just better. Now he's back on court. Let's see what he can do. Well, might be what they change. I mean, if they don't do anything, well, they're just going to have to try to find somebody else who can get over to the river. Over and up. Give it back. DeGordix Alexander trying to get into it. For the 2. Rolls off. Here he goes. And that one puts a nice defensive effort for the Chicago team. Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. I mean, they really just can't get over enough. The Bulls are definitely trying to get back into it. Giddy gives over to Vucevic. Vucevic trying to get over to Jones. Jones for 2. That's good. Another 2-pointer pushes in for the Chicago team. He has 3 points. Not everybody's good at it for Trey Jones, but this really has to give someone else a better direction. And an excellent drive made by DeGordix Alexander. With 3:12 remaining left in the third quarter, man, we are leading it up. It's a thunder loud in our house out there. I mean, who wants it now? Gives to Giddy. Here's a 3. That's another miss. Vucevic trying to give over to Jones. And this one will roll in for a 3-second. On Vucevic, he'll be thunder ball. DeGordix Alexander just over to Hardenstein. over Vucevic. That's good. That will be Hartenstein with another 2-pointer. And now it rolls to 41-32 game. Giddey tries to roll it in. The pass to Jones. Jones looks it over now, finding Giddey. Here's the 3 for Herter. That's no good. Another 3-pointer misses for Chicago. Wallace right to an outside now, finding on to Vucevic. Vucevic pass, Hartenstein, up it goes, and he's fouled. That will be Giddey for his first personal foul. And their second team foul fits in for Chicago. 2:14 left to go in the third.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Knocks down the first free throw. New changing coming in as Zach Collins is checked back in for Alex Caruso. Nope, that will be on Giddey. And as Phillips brings in with Smith. And for the Thunders, Holmstrom and Gilberto Alexander will check out, and Wiggins and Joe will be checking in. Hartenstein knocks down in. You know, what they say now is that this was really what they were expecting for Isaiah Hartenstein. The last part of the game for New York Knicks, he made his better effort. The goal percentage was only 75 for the last postseason that he's ever been playing before. Really has to go in everybody's bigger direction, and he had made a change. How do you really feel about that? Well, I have to say now for Isaiah Hartenstein, he's really been giving all what he gives. Nothing really that special. I don't know whether he will change it in. But that really made a lot of a great opportunity for Isaiah Hartenstein, and he really had it all coming back in. He just nothing to give everybody at full intentional speed. And what they say now is just what you all have to say for. Isaiah Hartenstein is definitely pulling in bad. Yeah, I really have a lot of great range out there. But Isaiah Hartenstein's really a better way to put his career history. And making this happens with our team, Rio Grande Valley Vipers, this one really has to give some a better effort. I mean, that's what happens. I love when the highlights are putting in for real. They just really know what's better status than that. Wallace, the screen for Wiggins. Here's a dish off over and dunk it down. Wallace makes a great assist on that drive, and it's now a 41-36 game. Jones tries to get over now, finding the pass to Smith. Smith now finds Herter. Nowhere to go. Phillips for 3. That's another bucket in for Chicago. Phillips has 5 points. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Joe, here's Williams, and he makes another slam dunk down. Up at a high flyer ball as Joe with the assist. A lot of throw downs in, and that slam dunk is going to hit the rim on a painful look. Now Scholars takes it over now. He's trying to give the pass over to Jones. Jones takes over to Herter. Step back on the side face. Rebound by Collins. We'll give it back again to Herter. Watching the paint clock out there and shot clock. And it's stolen by Wallace. Wallace to close the game. Here's Joe. That rolls in and out. And so that ends the third quarter. It's a 44-38 game. OKC looking to tie to clutch this run and send off to overtime or take the lead. That's next when we come back. You ready or not? Last one wins all. And here a moment now for Billy Donovan as the intermission.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defensively. We've eliminated second shots, which is great. Okay? Keep that going.
You know, the stats up there for Billy Donovan, he is really putting in with a better effort. They really have been doing a lot of work on that effort. But there was no way that he really had shown it off if he really wants to get it straight. Yeah, I I mean, they're definitely like harder to give over to Billy Donovan that time. They really had to see what he could do. But HSPs are great. They just need to give somebody else a better offensive possession. Let's keep it in there, folks. Final quarter about to start. This ball is good for Kobe White. Then it's Smith right towards center. Giddy's right toward outside. And it's Basilius right to power forward. Oh, he made a scoop and reach out by Lonzo Ball. He has now 10 points. How did he reach out there to nobody behind? I've never seen what they did. It looks like Lonzo Ball really made that reach. He's trying to get up in the air. He just felt like, nope, I'm going to take over this now. I didn't believe that. Not even me. Kobe White for the three. A miss here for Chicago. Caruso. Watching his eye on the time, now finds it again to Dort. Dort pass to Caruso. White on him. Graham with the screen, rejected. And open look, Logan for three. Got it back. That's Josh Giddey with his 6th rebound of the night. Selling it on his own time between a shot clock and game clock. Now Giddey will send it over to Lonzo Ball as he'll make some motion on the attack. Looks to Kobe White. Deep three range. That's off the rim. And it rolls back to Jordan. Now finds Caruso. Here's Caruso for the two. Good to go. That is no problem here as Caruso is tied up with Kobe White by 11 points. Just 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Giddey. Ball. Here's the three. Good. Splashdown. That's for Ball with his 13 points in the game. He had nothing to stick him out for his lifespan. Not always when you just give it all cared for. That baller is a money line. Chicago up by 7. Giddey. Side back to Ball. Off to Kobe White. White. Find a pass to Basilius. Off again. Ball for number 3. That's rolls in and out. Kobe now finds Stewart. Here's Alex Caruso. Toward his own wing. Kobe White takes it over. Here he goes. Now he will try to get the pass over. Chicago back the other way. The sidestepping for 2. Off and away, and it's rebounded by Hardenstein. Gordix Alexander now finds Caruso. Off in the middle, and denied by Smith. Gordix Alexander, the screen. Up it goes. Oh, there's 2 in a row for Smith. He knocked that ball out of his hand. Oh my! Stand back for a second. I don't know what's going on with Smith. He really knocked him down. Bang! Timeout given by OKC with 3:34 to go. Wow. Do you believe that Smith rejects that ball? I do not. You gotta stay out for yourself. I mean, they really must have got that one a full potential job out there. When Smith really makes it a blocking, he just knocks that through. That's 2 in a row. Come on, folks. Are you going to give him all what you got? No, sirree. Stay tuned for our next game. We have a couple games left to go here for the regular season. As you got our next game, it will be game 14 as the Spurs, the sub San Antonio, taking on against the Washington Wizards. We've got some better players for you, as you might be seeing one of our best comeback rallies to show what's going on. There may be in a range from any, but there'll be plenty more action to find out what's going on. So don't miss out for your next game as the Spurs take on the Wizards. And finally, the last game, as we will have that one up on around the other side to show off the finishing of this regular game. The Pelicans and the Kings are hosting it at the Golden One Century, where Zach LaVine comes in to join. Stick around for our next game, only on Centerpiece. And don't miss out for your most part of the games, as we have another game of the night to show you when we have our next courtesy of the moment. It will be our biggest match as the Magic take on for our next team, as they will be facing against the next opponent. Gregorius Alexander on ball. Here he goes for a 2. Up it goes to Hardenstein. And we'll play it in for the layup drive. Hardenstein pulls it in. Just about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Ball. Watching his time slow. Looks to Kobe White. Fakes the shot. Over to Vucevic. Vucevic trying to give over to Kobe White. They give over the ball inside the middle. The foul, and he goes off and off the rim. Hardenstein with his first goal. Next team foul gives it to OKC. This is no opportunity. No range for OKC to pick up for the defensive foul. And that reaches in for Lonzo Ball. He's really been knocking that out. Not really when you're starting it off that big. You don't have the right courtesy to get over it. That's going to be causing another foul. You're going to get thrown out for it. Ball hits the first free throw. You know, no status here for Lonzo Ball, but he's really been seeking things through. Not when anybody's good at this, you just can't get over enough. Like Zach LaVine, when there's a status out there, give it all. Ball hits 2 free throws. 53-44 score. And Dort with a spin. Goes right to Gregorius Alexander. With a fade. Rolls out for 2. Good. Gregorius Alexander with another 2. And now he rolls it over again to Ball. Ball switching his hand gear again to Vucevic. Over again to Kobe White. Kobe White rolls in for the 2. Got it to go. He has Kubrick in the chain out there. He has 13. Now Dort. That screen. Here's the 2. Nobody around him, and he misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
2 teams on timeout. Keep again to Basilis. Basilis finds White. White looks to Basilis. Up it goes, and another great defensive effort by Holmgren. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul will be on offense. That'll be Holmgren with this foul, and it will change it over to Chicago. Oh, there's not happy plays out there. They're definitely being desperated. They really have to settle it down now. Goody rolls again to Ball. Ball with nobody appearance around, finding White. Here's Giddy for the 2. That's another miss for Chicago. Gregorius Alexander. Pass to Williams. Here's a shot. Watching, and it's no good again. Another miss by OKC Thunders. Here's a chance now. Over to Basilis. That went too soon. And that one must have been tipped over by the ball. I don't know who had done it, but it looks like it went up in the air ball. That one makes another foul for Chicago. Under 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, a 55-46 game.
At the line for your Thunder, Gregorius Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw puts in for Gregorius Alexander. Watching time efforts has been like impossible for him. I mean, he's really like gasped out. He's definitely going to have to see if he can try to survive it. That'll be good for the second free throw. Down to 50 seconds. Giddy. Watching his time often. White from outside. White keeping an eye on the paint clock and the shot clock. Making him go down to 9 seconds. Brusilis over Holmgren. Side step up for 2, and that's good. Brusilis with a number 2-pointer. It is a 57-48 game. Looks like there's going to be a shutdown. As their road trip wins, it's going to definitely going to have to try to give it all what they got. And now it's all over. Looks like the Chicago is going to pull a win here at OKC. All 5 players off the court, and all 5 players are checked on the court. And for the Thunders too, making some changes. Jones keeping an eye on a time, as it'll be hard inside to try to pull it into Herder. Down to 10. Herder. Try to roll it again to Phillips. He wants to give it to Herder. Will he get a 2? No, that will be it. And that's all over, folks. Final score, 57-48. And it's now, it's time to hit the road. Well, I hope you enjoyed this part of the game's presentation. And along with me, on my broadcast partner, David Aldrich from Courtside, Joe Troop, and Paintbrush. I'm Son of Beats. This has been a presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone, and good night at OKC. See you next time. Have a great evening. Alright guys, thank you very much. A biggest disappointment as the road trip puts in for Chicago Bulls. They made their way to win that game. And with all they did for, they definitely knocked it out. And you may have noticed it from the last part of the game, as this one's really turning it over, since they've never just been able to make the wins here against the OKC Thunders. It was the biggest of the upsettest game everybody has been encountering it for. And they've really been noticing that this wasn't able to be happening at all. That they made their great win, and that by playmakings, they definitely get it off. Yes, they do. I mean, they really are just keeping an eye on its strike. Now, you just really have to see what's going on with the next game, so you're going to have to find out for a wait and see. And now, here's how they did with the total statistics out there, as we are really seeing things. 48 field goal range for Chicago with 33 three-pointers. This must have been given a huge status to have that one with a lot of big range. And then, the free throws were given an even run scores. 5 out of 6 free throws for Chicago, and 5 out of 7 free throws for OKC. They're not really doing well at all, but they gotta find another way to get through this. 10 fast break points. That must have been OKC, with 34 points in the paint and 8 second chance points. 16 bench points. That must have been both teams that they did really well. 16 assists for the Chicago team. 10 defensive rebounds for the OKC. 21 defensive rebounds for both teams as they're playing in with a better effort. With 4 steals even. And there's only 2 blocks. That goes to Smith, the better releasement effort. 5 turnovers for Chicago and 8 turnovers for OKC. 3 team fouls are given in for OKC with 10 dunks and nothing for Chicago, but only 13 biggest lead and 17-13 time of possession. Well, they really seem to do now. I mean, they couldn't just get done without it strike. They couldn't get it over this. I mean, well, I'm just definitely going to have to wrap it up, and then probably our next game might be happening in here if they can keep it alive. So we'll have to wait and see about that. And now it's time for the 3-star plays of the game. I will send it over to you, towards Wood Spoony. What's your take here? Alright, thank you very much. Now, as we're about to be saying things in there, the 3rd-star player of the game, as we have got some great news for you, Alex Caruso. He's definitely really well to finish it off with the biggest assist in here. 2 assists and 1 steal, 11 points in the game, 5 out of 8 field goals, 1 3-pointer, and only 15 performance effort with 2 dunks. He's really doing what we can definitely do. He really must take everything with all their work. Now for the 2nd-star player of the game, as for Chicago Bulls, looks like that somebody else has been spoken. That must have been Kobe White, the veteran of the North Carolina team, with 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, 6 of 13 field goals with 1 3-pointer, And then it was 13 performance effort. Look how good that Kobe White's doing. He really must have everything. Trying to look for it to be over Michael Jordan. And your first star player of the game for the New Balance player of the game goes to Alonzo Ball. 15 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, 5 out of 8 field goals with 1 3-pointer. And it was 23 performance effort. Give some good credits to the point guard position to finish it all. And I'll about wrap it up here, folks. I hope you all have been enjoying it out there. Chicago is going home with the biggest win of the night, and they'll have to see what they can do to earn another road trip win since the last season beating against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now you can say now, Air Jordan, what if it's special? Oh yes, they do. Well, folks, that's going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed it, and so do I. We all will say is, if you really like this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you stay up to date, and it's the best way to support for his channel to keep on rolling. With Spoonie and Tyler Beast, I am heading out. I'll see you all again next time. Peace out for a while as the NBA 2K Sports style. This is Tyler Beast signing you out on NBA 2K. So long in OKC. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.
If you don't, somebody will.